Early in the morning, FOMC day. I am in 5 trades. The 6E is in a different screen, but I'm gonna drag it over here. All my trades are based on the alerts, of course, that I post in the evening. So this is from last night, a bit after 6 p.m. And then what I do is, and what I recommend for our members to do, is to draw the levels on your charts. So the red line is the sell, the blue is a buy, and the dashed line you see, that's the in-between, the midline. And the idea is to be long above the midline and short below the midline. Here is the 6E. The 6E is actually above the buy level. That's where I found the price. So above the buy level, I definitely am bullish. So I took a long in a 6E, having a great oil trade so far. And as you can see, I took it right below the midline. The expectation is for the price to at least to hit the sell level, in the case of a short, of course. And if price is above the midline, the expectation is for it to at least hit the buy level. And what I'm going to do in a few minutes, I'm just going to place trail stops, because that's what I'm taking out. Let me just maybe remove this chart. It kind of gets in the way, but just wanted to show this. So I am normally stopped out on a trail stop or a hard stop, like a stop loss. If I'm wrong, you see I'm going to place a stop loss in the S&P. So if I'm wrong, I'm taking out on a stop loss. Otherwise, it's a trail stop. And that allows me to once in a while really catch some big moves. But everything I do is based on the level that I post in the evening. So it's not only for the members, I trade the same levels, of course, as well. So this is the indicator. I got the latest version this past weekend. It has improved some. So you can see the NASDAQ was long since yesterday in the evening. And it's getting better at identifying the momentum in the market, if it's a bullish or a bearish momentum, meaning if there is a level or a force, let's say, that's pulling the market up in a case of a long or pulling the market down in a case of a short. So when we look at oil here, you see the indicator identifies a short, which of course is the right call because oil is falling out of bed this morning. So it's doing better. Still not exactly where I want it to be, but definitely an improvement over the previous versions. Let me show you the gold. Again, gold is bullish, and the indicator took a long a while back and stayed long. Even though price is retracing, it still identifies that the gold should be going higher. So that is some of the improvements that were made. And like I said, it's still not where I want it to be, but definitely better. Let me drag the S&P over. S&P is on the bullish side, as you can see. So it is able to stay in the same direction longer, really identifying that even though there might be retracements, the main move, at least in the S&P right now, is still to the upside. So I am happy with that. All right, I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to put some trail stops and then restart the video. All right, so my trail stops are here. I'll put them in a 6E as well. So you see in S&P, it's actually a hard stop. And everything, again, of course, is of the levels that I post. So the S&P, if price moves lower here, well, then I'll just take a stop. And then, if it reconfirms higher, I'll go long again. But this way, I can keep, losing trades under control and really allow the winning trades go. Now, definitely this approach is not appropriate If you are, let's say, getting evaluated because of the trail drawdown idea that, let's say, Apex and Lilu and some other firms have, where this trail stop is off of unrealized account high. So if you are up 500 and then you get out at plus 200, well, yeah, you made $200, but you also drew down 300. So that's something to keep in mind. At first, you just want to grab your profits really fast, 50, 60, 100, 150, whatever it might be. Pass the evaluation, you get a funded account, grow your account. Later on, I'm going to show my dashboard, my rhythmic dashboard. You're going to see from the beginning of the month after the payout, my funded accounts are at least 10,000 above the starting balance, and that allows me to trade without fear. But still, when I trade, for the most part, it's one contract, maybe two, almost never three, because I really found there was no need for that. There was no need to over leverage, and then if there was a loss, it's a large loss. So I am still in this oil trade, hours now, but still you see market continues to go lower. Let me enlarge the chart here. So you see me taking a short right below the halfway point and then just trailing it down. And once in a while, when you have this approach of trailing price, you can catch some monster trades. Again, I'll say not appropriate in every situation, but after your after your account grew, you're no longer concerned about a trailing drawdown. You might consider this approach. It is also why I have no need to trade lots of contracts, because even with one contract, you can do very, very well. And of course, there is nothing wrong with just trading for $100, growing the account, and then trading more contracts if that's what you want to do. All right, so the market's about to close. Almost 4 p.m. Amazing, amazing day. Really amazing 3 days in May. Since May began, just amazing trading, great volatility. So this is my $150,000 account. It started the month with 160,100. As I said, I always leave at least 10,000 above the starting balance. And today was just an amazing oil trade. Really, everything worked out well today. Besides, even the other instruments did really well. So this is the indicator on the Nasdaq. You can see it stayed long throughout the day, and then after the press conference, after the FOMC announcement, it triggered a short trade. And I mean, beautiful call, really. Stayed short with it. For the rest of the time, I think it was a good call. Like I said, I like the improvements that were made to this indicator. All right, here's the gold. Here's the oil chart again. A great run to the downside. But even though it was such a down market, the indicator did find a spot to get long. So a decent long trade from the indicator, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Anyway, so that's all for this video. Great start for the month of May. Again, if you want to join us, because there's no more live room, really, I mean, I'm in the channel giving some trading advice, but other than that, there is no live room. And as a result, I dropped the price to 55 a month. Everyone still gets the alerts, of course, and the indicator streaming live. So if you want to join us, my email is in the description, along with the website. Thank you guys. Enjoy.